Hello world! Welcome to Code or Not to Code. I'm Meli Eva. As always, I'm really happy to be here. And I'm here with Stefan. How are you doing, Stefan?
Yes, it's time for episode 3 and the final episode of our projects and solutions series.
Ooh. If you're new to the show, Stefan and I meet every other week and work on our .NET tool. We both have a passion for coding, but only one of us can back this passion up with actual skill, and that's, of course, Stefan. But I think so far, we've both learned something in each individual episode, and we hope, of course, you have too. Now, there are two ways you can watch and enjoy To Code or Not to Code. Number one is you can sit back, relax, maybe have a cold drink at this heat or, a little snack and enjoy the evening, spend the evening with us. And number two is you can move to the edge of your seat, grab your keyboard and help us improve our code and solve the problems that we'll find. We're always so grateful for your help. And so if you'd like to spend the evening this way, then please do. I'm looking at you, Toast in Training, if you're here.
Yeah.
He is! I knew
Indeed.
it. I felt it. And yeah, of course, if you have any questions or suggestions, please put them in the chat. As I said, we can really use your help. But yeah, what exactly does our .NET tool do? Just a quick overview again, if you've never been, if you haven't seen us in a while, or if you're completely new to this show. The .NET tool has a couple of functionalities. Our main functionality is about, it takes care of your using directives. So it gives you a little more insight as to what libraries you're using and how often, and it also helps you organize them by, potentially, or giving you the option to group them into a global using file. And we also have a functionality that exposes interceptors, which is an experimental feature of C# 12. But we won't be looking at that today. We will have another look, as Stefan already mentioned, at improving our using counter and globalizer, which will be super exciting. And yeah, but before we jump into the code, are you ahead of me? No, we're in the code already. But before we jump into the code, we also have to encourage our viewers to follow us on social media, because that's what every streamer does, and we don't want to be any different. No, but please have a look at the list and choose your favorite social media, and please reach out and connect. If you have suggestions, questions, if you just want to say hi, we would love to connect. So please do that now. I think there's a link in the chat. And obviously, if you're looking at this list and thinking, oh, that's a shame, my favorite social media is not on there, don't worry, we will actually improve or broaden this list within the next 2 weeks, and we will add, what will we add, Stefan?
Yeah, we'll also add a Discord channel as per viewer feedback.
Exactly.
I was meant to do this until today, but I kind of didn't.
Okay.
So that's on me.
Life gets in the way, but we promise it for next time. So
yes, commitment.
Commitment, absolutely. Yeah, I think we're ready to jump into the code.
Indeed,
Where did we
I also
leave off last time? Oh yes.
Also put the source code in the repo in the chat. Here's our repo. And where did we leave off? Let's jump into our solution that now also deals with solution.
Yeah, exactly.
We wrote a test. Well, 2 episodes ago, we were doing the unit tests. Previous episode, we were doing the integration tests. And we have expanded, together with you, for our integration tests, our project builder, which is now our physical project builder, which is now wrapped by, or optionally, a solution builder, where we can now add multiple projects. And for example, this project now has 5 documents, and we add another project with just 1 document. And when we give this test a run, while it's executing, we create those physical projects. We run our tool where the command using count passing a solution explicitly. run our command, and then we expect that we have this solution's name, some generated name, with project 0 now has these usings are found. So we have system 5 times, collections generic 4 times, link 3 times, text, system text 2 times, Fredix task 1 time. And we see in our setup, we have system is indeed 5 times, collection generic 4 times, and so on. And the other project has, 7 usings, all of them just a single time. And here they are. And the test in the meantime now turns green.
Woo!
When you take a look, since it's an integration test, we actually physically create those files on disk. In contrary to our unit tests, we have now created here this latest folder, time-stamped. And here is our 2 projects. And here's our solution. We don't create this solution manually. We actually use the .NET CLI in our integration test. So we use .NET to test our .NET code. Where we need to think. Oh yes, when we initialize our solution, we actually do a .NET new with that solution. This is what we also wrote last time. Jumping through the code, eventually we do a .NET new with that solution file, and then to that solution file, we actually add these projects. So we go through all the project in the for each, and then again, via the .NET CLI called .NET SLN, and then pass to the solutions each and every project. So we don't need to deal with the structure of the actual solution file. So .NET is helping us. But those names are they're just generated. We call the solution is called solution. When we jump behind that, or is it test solution, and our projects are called test project. And then just an index counting 0, 1. We could give them nicer names.
We could give them a bit of an update.
Would like to take over?
Yes. Yes, I would like to. Oh my God, I'm starting to shake already. I'm getting nervous. No, but I think I'm just going to see what. Wait, am I in the right place? Yes, this is me. We're using Fleet for pair programming, so that's good. Because there should be there should be like something we can use. What is it called?
That's on our project and solution builder. Sorry, I was misleading. I wasn't scrolling to the right place. So we here creating our solution builder. Excuse me. On this, we can via the solution builder and the respective project builders that we pass this delegates to. We can also modify the name.
Yes, we can absolutely, because we have builder here, and then here we can add with project name. You can't see it, but I can. Love autocomplete. Saves my life every time. Every time Toast in Training isn't here, that I should say. And what project name do we want? It's probably a string, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had what was it before?
It was just test project 0 and test project 1, just an index counting up. Give it any name you'd like to name it. We could call it maybe my project.
Project.
Yeah. My project.
1?
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. And then
we can also give the second project a different name.
Yes, I'm getting there. Yes. Ha! 2 screens, but I can see on your stream that I'm in the right place, which is a good sign. With project name and my project 2. I should have said my first project and my second project, but English is not my first language, so I'm allowed to make these mistakes. My project 2. Right?
Did
I do wrong?
No, not at all. We can also give the solution a name. We have our test builder setup.
Oh.
And that we can do on the solution builder.
And where is the solution builder?
So that either after the when we add a C# project, those are, if we jump to these methods, they live on the project builder that also have the with solution name method, where we just set this
Nice.
solution name to an explicit name, where per default it gets just the default name, so that we don't have an empty string, because that would be quite invalid.
Empty string would be invalid. Okay.
Not in here.
No.
Here we are in the. This is now. Oops, excuse me. This is the callback of the delegate. So here we have the delegate of the project builder. So in here we are now in project context.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
basically out of this
Oh.
scope. So like on this indentation level. Well, this is just optical, but this is why we indent the code as such, to help visually on which level we are. We are now on solution level. And in this indentation level, we are now on project level. So you could either do it, well, you need to do it before initialize. So you could do it just here after, because this closing brace is closing the C# project.
And it's already auto-completing. Perfect. But why is this? I can only have it here.
Yeah, if you want to outdent it, you should be able to hit Shift Tab, the opposite of just Tab.
Yay! Yeah. Perfect. I should have known that. Don't judge me. I know you don't, Stefan. But that's a 2. Oh no. Yes. My solution.
And let's run the test. We expect this now to fail. Let's rerun it. In the meantime, Eric's here again. Thank you.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for joining.
And yeah, so it not fails because we expect the solution. We currently test solution, but we now really need to my solution, and also the test project now is called my project, and so on. So let's now fix or update our expectations as well.
I never know where to look on my screen or yours. And we have my project 1 and my project 2. I'm confident. Let's run the tests.
I need to find the shortcut. Yes, let's run it again. In the meantime, we see that this string interpolation is no longer necessary because we don't interpolate anything. We have the pure raw string literal here. We know everything ahead of time, and oops, that's the tab, and win again. Cool.
Woo!
So that also confirms that our project and solution builder setup is working as we expect. And I guess now it's time. The last time we have added quite an amount of to-dos.
We did, but we always do.
We always add more to-dos than we complete.
Yeah.
So let's jump to our. Actually,
I follow.
While at it, let's run all of the tests just to ensure that from last time we didn't break anything.
Oh no.
But yes, we did. When we assume project implicitly, those tests aren't working anymore. So when we don't pass a project at all, but we don't set up anything, so there is no project. Yeah, this should be an error, but we don't get the error that we expect. Also, when we have multiple projects, here we set up create 2 projects. Also per default, with our project work, not passing a project explicitly, it shouldn't work because it's ambiguous. But what we built last year is when we have just one project, we create one single project, still not passing it, but there's only one project in context in the current working directory, then we would assume that. But yeah, this is now broken as well. Well, this is the state that we actually left and then said, future us problems. And now we need to pay that debt.
Now the
So
future is here. Yeah, the future. Wow.
Also, I think I made a mistake. I forgot something.
Oh, no. What
Because
happened?
RexTex is here.
Hi, hello. Welcome.
And I forgot. We actually planned this in our preparation. I totally forgot. Because
yes.
yes. Because he's joined.
Oh, no.
He's joined our maintainer list. Yes, thank you very much for joining and helping us out with CI/CD. I call it wizardry because my CI/CD knowledge is petite.
What do you call it?
CI/CD, like.
No, but what? Oh, okay. Did you say wizardry or something like that? No, I didn't.
Excuse me.
What? I didn't hear the word you said. Never mind.
Petite. I tried to practice my French.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a fail. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't.
I don't speak French. You can.
Yeah, me neither. Mon français est très mauvais, and that's all I know.
Merci.
And here they are. All of our to-dos, because what we currently do is we do get the project and we do get the solution if we find it. And then what we're left with, okay, if we explicitly have a project, we count the usings of this project. Otherwise, we expect that there is a solution explicitly given and then pass that. So we currently don't deal with the implicit states or cases of neither the project nor the solution, nor if any ambiguities. And this is now the to-dos that we need to take care of. So if we pass a project explicitly, we open that project. So this is actually working. I'm using a bit of I think that's the GitHub extended Markdown syntax. If you use these braces, actually Markdown they would render. We don't have Markdown here, so it's kind of weird to do that. But anyway, so those kind of working, but we still need to take care of if both are passed explicitly. Well, that's an error because it's ambiguous. If none are passed, now we want to apply our logic of if there is only one if there's one solution and only one, we take that. If there is one project and only one, we take that. If there is either two solutions or more, two projects or more, or one project and one solution or more, then we again fail because we don't know, should we implicitly use the solution, should we use the project? So again, that's ambiguous. And yeah, at the end, if nothing is found at all, error out.
Okay. Well, I say we start with when both are passed because that seems more straightforward. Or should we? Yeah, we do one after another, right? We can't do both simultaneously.
Sounds good.
Good. Perfect.
And actually, when we jump into it, our release 66 test, indeed, we are pair programming.
we are trying to. I am trying to.
Yeah. No. Well, what's that quote from? There is no try, only no.
There is no try.
There's some Yoda quote, but
do or do not.
Do not. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Something like that. Yes. I will do this, and I will start by writing tests. Right?
Exquisite. So yeah, let's write a test. So if we both pass a solution and a project, let's error out.
Okay.
Let's jump at the very bottom. And
well, I'm thinking just because we already have like a test where we pass a solution. We already have a test where we pass a project, right? Let's just combine those two, copy paste, done. And
yes, well, we could do that, or we write it anew.
Oh, okay.
I'll just let's start with a bit of the I help with the what's the word the scheme. Oh yeah, let's work together on the
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying.
Outline.
I'm trying.
Naming. Okay, no,
Yes.
super. No, actually, what do we use? Count. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Count.
I told you not to copy, and now I'm cheating. So we say both solution and project passed error.
Okay.
And I guess we can just, we do have a helper to run our project. We just have to run async method.
With the
And we
arguments.
can pass the arguments. Yeah, these we just pass as an array. And yeah, let's do using count and pass both a dash dash solution and a dash dash project.
Okay. But first we need to create the solution in the project, right? And I'm not allowed to copy paste that.
I'm actually now thinking, do we need to create a project
We do
and
not.
a solution? Well, I guess technically not, because what we're doing now is more of an validation logic. We are just, if both are passed, it's an error, regardless of whether what's there on the physical disk. On the other hand, what if it? Well, if we're passing a location that doesn't exist on file, then we would get a different error. So I would say we can just pass just some solution name. We can call it like something that ends in .sln, and that should be fine.
And it's a string, right? .snn. My solution.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait. Do I now continue? Is this like literally how? Yeah. Okay. How I would like put it in to the console.
The equivalent would be actually, I think there is a possibility to open a terminal. Yeah, the equivalent would be we would call our tool using count. There it is dash dash solution something and dash dash project.
Oops.
CS project actually, and basically every space here is a new entry, a new item in this array.
And it's a C. What is this? CS proj? What is the ending of my project again?
CS proj. Yes. I'm being challenged. Speaking of French, these. Oh no! I did not do my homework.
Wait, but why is it French though?
No, it's not. But it's challenging. Can you remember? I'm not sure how to pronounce like these. I think they also exist. Yeah, like as in the lambda. If we have just do an action. Empty action, where two characters merge into one. Literature? No. Literature, if I pronounce it correctly. No, it's not literature. It's ligatus. Ligatus. I can't pronounce it.
Isn't it ligatures?
Ligatures.
Or is the G also J?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Ligatures. No, I completely forgot. But thanks for reminding us, because we also said we would remember, and we did not. But yeah.
Ligature.
Ligature.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ligature.
I forgot about that totally. Yeah,
Wait,
I did not do my homework.
Wait, but which one of the two is the ligature? Or are
both
they both?
Because this is the.
But they're two different things. Why do they have the same word?
Well, no. It's like the thing where you merge for example, does it. It also does it in a comment. I'm not doing a space so that but then exclamation point equal sign merges into and into this character. Well, if we would check it in, so if we save it and look
I
at
got it.
our GitHub thing, we still see, okay, that's
Nice.
in the text, there is an exclamation point equal sign for negation. Or no, that's not negation, for not equals to, or unequals, the inequality operator. But yeah, so the font that we're using here, that is used by Fleet, is actually merging them ligature into it. It appears to be one character, but it isn't.
Nice. It looks so pretty.
Same with the equals sign, equals greater. That is the error lambda. No.
Yeah. What?
Excuse me?
Nothing. I thought the no was for me, but you were speaking with yourself. That's okay.
So, okay, we invoke the count command. We pass a solution and the project. That's ambiguous. So this should now throw an error. So we can check that. Yes. That we definitely don't have a success error. That we don't have a success return code. Success is 0. Everything non-0 is an error. And I guess we can also, assert some string that we expect in the error.
Okay. What? What was that?
I bumped the microphone stand with my glass. No. Yes.
Okay. So we've done it with like console.verify and result.verify.
Yes, but I think on console we have helpers. We can pass an output. So that's because in the standard, in the output, so there is actually in console applications, you have 3 streams. You have the output stream, you have the error stream. It is a special output stream but communicating errors, and an input stream. So we don't expect something in the output stream, but we expect something in the error stream. So we can pass as an output either null or empty string, I think, because this is what we do. We could also just say we also have just verify error. Error.
Sounds good.
Well, we could also check that. We could also use our regular verify and check that the output, that we actually have no output. We only have an error. What do you prefer?
Just verify error for now. But yeah. But okay. But does it just go verify?
No, it's on the console. Those are helper methods on the console. And the console is that we're having here is an abstraction over the iConsole. No, it's not an abstraction, but
I did it wrong.
An implementation of the iConsole that system.command line is using, which is an abstraction over the input, output error streams. Error messages.
Is even wrong? Oh my god!
Actually, I like it. That's definitely a unique string. We haven't written this, so yeah, we would expect. We can later on improve on the message, but from a logical perspective, this is what we want. That's when the test see it fail. Because we expected error, but actually got file does not exist. So we got way farther than we actually want to do. We need some validation.
That's so good. I love it. All right. Yeah. File does not exist. It's funny.
Yeah, because we actually, our current logic is, okay, it says, hey, we do have a project and we now go the project path, but we shouldn't go there because we don't have.
Before then, we have to evaluate what's happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're here. No.
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead.
I assume we have to put it somewhere here. No, I assume wrong.
Well, we need to go. We can't go here. We can also not go here.
No.
Yeah.
we have to go above, but there could be something else above that's important, but I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, we
Maybe
actually,
it could
well,
Well,
all we do is getting the arguments as a string
yeah.
array, and also getting what we pass via dash dash project and getting what we pass via dash dash solution, saying that if they are null, that means they are not passed. If they are not null, that means they have been passed.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I think. So we can actually put it
Where you prefer.
here, because there I have the, how do you say Schummerzettel in English? I don't know. Okay. If, no, it's if. If is a good start. I'm going to start with that. If project, no, I can not see what I'm writing because there's literally like a window on top of it and I can't move it and it's driving me mad. But I think, okay, I can look at the stream. That's easy. Okay, so it's just called project.
What win?
I don't know. It shows me some commands that I could do. I think it's stuck.
Can I hit escape?
Escape? No. I cannot escape. I am stuck. Oh, no, I can escape. There you go.
It's a cheat
sheet. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Good old cheat sheet.
Everybody needs a cheat sheet.
We need a cheat sheet. No cheat sheets. No.
So if the project is null, so I can just say it's null, right?
If the project, so if no, actually we're not checking that if both are set. No, that was almost there.
If the project is not null and the other project is not null.
Yeah.
So close. And then I get distracted by the English language. Classic. And then wait. And I got distracted again because we can just have an and here. And we actually, our very first, do you remember, Stefan, our very first time we streamed together, we were looking at the different meanings. I don't think even think it was live, but we did the different ands and ors and all of those things. It's actually quite cool.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was meant to edit this. We recorded that. I was meant to edit that and upload it. Okay, I have another to do. Again, until next time, video. Yes. Okay. Ooh, commitment. Yes. Okay. To make myself a note.
Oh yeah, because we have so many regulars here today. I'm not sure who. I'm very pleased to announce that Stefan and I are going to the theater watching Shakespeare this year. We are making it happen. It's also something we promised last year, I think, but I haven't found the right Shakespeare yet. So this is going to be awesome. And I can't wait. All right, but what happens if both project and solution are not null?
Yeah, then we
throw an exception.
Throw
every exception.
I think the exceptions we currently use are just invalid operation exceptions. Later on, we do have an issue on GitHub to think about using maybe some custom exception that also carries an error code. But for now, let's do invalid operation exceptions. And now we passed the error that we expect. Error.
Choose. Some helpful message. Do we have any helpful messages?
Well, the thing that we actually expect, which would be error.
Okay. How many O's are in that?
While I'm there, I'm copying it.
Okay, please.
I don't want to embarrass myself while counting.
Fair enough. All right, let's do it. No, are we done? Is that it?
Let's see. Well, we have something compiling. Let's run the test. And while it does, Lord Nake, we're working on build. We do have a .NET CLI tool that counts the using of your project or all projects within a solution. And we are now building a bit of the infrastructural improvements where you can, if you pass both a solution and the project, we are in ambiguous state and want to throw an exception and abort the tool. And yeah, this is where we're exactly at. And we do get an error. Ooh, we still get the file does not exist.
Yeah, I think so because we're getting the project, right? No.
Because I totally forgot.
And if the project doesn't exist, then
yes,
death.
because we have these. I totally forgot these. We have the existing onlys from system.command line. Those are helpers from system.command line, which verify that those files actually exist if we request them. So you were right. We actually have to set up both a project and a solution. My bad.
Haha.
But you don't need to
so
add
proud
any.
of myself.
What did you say at the beginning? That I have knowledge? Yeah, no, I don't. Not at all.
Okay, but do we need files in it? No, right? We can just
We
have a
don't
project
know.
name.
Yeah.
Um,
So again, we can
wait,
use our
where am I
solution
copying
builder.
from? Oh,
We can get this via our workspace.
okay. I'm here. My solution is you said it. I forgot it. What was
workspace?
the workspace? Yes.
And with the workspace, we can create a solution.
Correct.
And yeah, I guess we can actually use the default name. So we can say create solution and then add a. Actually, that's cool already. And via the project, we also, I think we need to say initialize to actually create it. And let's do the same workspace.create project.
Oh, okay. Project workspace. I said I was going to sing today.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yes, indeed. Yes, we do have examples. We'll come to that right when we got the test screen.
Initialize. No. Why is it not async?
Yeah, that's because, well, we don't.
Wait, this does not work.
Because here we don't. Well, we create physical. We actually just create files. We do that via file.write all text. There is async overloads of these. We're not using them because our unit tests are creating a lot of small files, and we're not using the streaming capabilities of that, of the file I/O APIs. So it's actually, if we would make this async, this would be a little bit, since async and the async state machine has a little bit of an overhead. But we just create a lot of small files. This would be more expensive to.
Yeah.
So the overhead wouldn't pay off. So for our project stuff, we only have a synchronous version for now. The async comes from since we do use the .NET CLI. And this is actually running in a different process. So we spawn a different process, and that's kind of a async operation because we don't control that process. And while we are waiting for this process to complete, we can have the async state machine in place, and maybe while waiting for the .NET CLI command to complete, do something in a different test. So we utilize the resources better. So this is more naturally async than our project creation.
Okay. But for the project, we also need some input parameters or something.
Not really. We just create. Oh yes, we do have.
We have project kind.
We have. Yes, we do.
Framework. And language version. Yeah. Oh, you have it on there.
Well, we don't need to set the language version because we can assume the default. Or we just, you know what? Actually, let's grab what we use everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. So we're creating an SDK-style project because it could also be a classic project, .NET 6 and C# 10.
Okay. Oops. And then we pass it into the. Oops. Why does it not work?
Because initialize
it's not
async.
A string.
Exactly.
Can I toString it?
So the thing is, what's that actually? Let's see what we create.
Down.
What we return. Well, we return a physical project. I'm not sure if we implemented toString there.
Okay, yeah. Well, it did work, but no, we need the name, of course.
But we did expose a name property on that, which is giving us the name.
Wait, but not here.
Yeah, because the solution, initialize async, is not returning the physical solution, but since it's async, a task of that solution. So what do we need to do in order to get to the result of that task?
.result?
We could do that, yes, but result is synchronously blocking.
God damn it.
We are in an async method.
Mm-hmm.
So what do... Yes.
Awaited.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Oh. Await.
And now on both solution and project, we should be able to use the name property that gets that
Yay.
exposes the name. Oh, yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oops.
And now we could, unless we forget something else. I guess we did forget something else.
We did. I
File
mean,
does not exist. Test solution.
we can kind of get back to the question before, because I think we can sort of show what it's kind of supposed to look like, because then also the test makes more sense and what we sort of like arguments we pass and everything.
Excellent point. So yes, we do have an example. So the test that let's take a look at the test that we just created. Is now creating a CS project file and a solution file, and we want to count the usings on them. But let's go to a test where we actually have something to count. So here we have a project, just a C# project, and just a C# document that has these 5 usings. And maybe let's see, do we have a test that is a little bit more, where more stuff is going on? Yeah, let's actually use that one. So we have a solution that contains 2 projects. And each of these projects, well, one project is 1 document, the other project is 5 documents containing using directives. And we want to count them in this solution. So let's go to this working directory. If I find open in terminal and run our tool in this working directory. And in release mode, we need to pass the framework. Now we need to pass the path to this project, which is, give me a second, ... No. Trying to get walking the Scratch. Where are we now? The file hierarchy. So we're now here. We need to go one further. Oops.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I thought
yes. And here we now have our source code, and in there we have our tool, and in there we have our project. And here we should, yes, here's our project, and we should be able to run that. And we can pass, so this is the .NET run command. So we can run a project, and if we want to pass arguments to that project, we can say, that's like the syntax, we say -- and now after the -- here, now come the arguments so here are the arguments that we pass to the .NET run command, and after that -- is the arguments that we want to pass to this application that we're running, which is using count. And I made a mistake. And your project exists. Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yes, I did not pass the -- as a -- project to the .NET run command. And yeah, so this is not.
But isn't.
Object
but we have in the test, we have like arguments using count and then -- solution and -- project.
Yes, but actually now I would like to, since in this directory we actually have a solution. So this should now. Oh, it seems that we have a problem in our code. This is
why it's always good to interact with us, because that's how we find bugs and everything.
Yeah. I guess we're in here. So somewhere in here we have a null problem.
Oh, it's probably my fault.
But oh yes, no, project is not null. So we don't get here. We go. We don't.
Oh,
Because we blew the explicit. Okay, let's do it differently. Let's pass it explicitly, the project. So going back to the terminal. Yeah, because we kind of went the implicit logic now. So let's pass the project
my fault.
explicitly. No, the solution. And this is, I think we call this, what's the name again? My solution. No, test solution in here, this project test solution. Yeah, because we're not passing explicitly the solution. We could also pass explicitly a project. Yeah, and here we go.
Yay.
We have this test solution here. We have the test project 0 that contains 5 times the system using, because that appears in all of these 5 documents. 4 times collections.generic, because that only appears in 4 of these documents, and so on. And the other project that only has 1 document is represented here. And yeah, this is what our counter is doing. Thank you very much. And we tried to. Did this buy us some time to get an idea of what we're doing wrong right now?
Nope.
We still get file does not
exist.
But we are passing in our test these name. Ooh, yeah, okay. My bad. Because name, that's really just a name. That's not the that's not the file name. So maybe, well, we could now, because that's the file, we could, and file info
has name.
Because we're actually using, we're using file.name, but get file name without extension. So we could actually do file.name, or we could also, perhaps let's do that, also expose a file name property.
Yes.
That as a bit of an accelerator, and do the same for our physical project, because I guess that's the very same pattern. And let's use these now.
Okay. So
yeah, because the solution name would be just my solution, or solution 1 in this case, and project 1, without the csproj and the .sln suffixes, and yeah, those files don't exist. And
all right, let's try again.
Yep.
Oh.
Why does the file still not exist? I don't get it. Okay, debugging time.
Debugging time.
Debug.
So quiet.
Oh, is it? Oh no, it's actually. Oh, I think it's stopping already. Okay, hit the breakpoint. I'm not sure what I was expecting. And if we take a look at the output, nothing is. Oh, nothing is actually created. Why don't? Okay, we have a bug in our setup.
We do.
Logic. Those. Solution file.
It's also funny that both aren't.
Wait, I don't get it. Oops. I'm not sure in which state we currently are. The test has timed out.
I mean, I guess the only thing. No, it's not true. I was going to say that we. Forget it.
No, what was your thought?
Maybe it needs like a default, like I don't know. I think in many of the other tests we also created files, and maybe that's sort of
Oh,
what's bugging, but it's not
yeah.
true.
Would you
because we
mind
have
giving that a try?
projects. But we
Just add
have
some.
projects without files as well, and they work. Implicit
Did we
multiple.
do we do the same thing in the setup? I'm really
We did. Well, we did. Well, we did actually. We didn't do it for the solution, but we did do it for the project. And unless it crashes, like maybe we could put the project in front of the solution, and then we'll see if that's that. But I think
because we create should actually see physical solution.create that actually creates the exceptions go left and right.
oh
And we do new
no,
and
but
new
there is.
solution file.
Do you
Why is
remember
this
last time we also had
created?
exceptions, and then there's like a button where you can mute them forever.
Oh yes, you're totally right. Mute thing.
Wait, is it muted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's now muted. I think maybe if I clear, yeah, now it's muted.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is how you get rid of exceptions.
Just ignore them. I am not. Create
I'm
solution.
also confused.
We create a new Miller and we initialize it immediately, which should just create a good old. We don't really have any projects. It should be fine. And we do the same thing for the. Yeah, we just create a project and initialize it, and that should be good. Wait a minute. Project. Yes. But does not exist. Project. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
No. I don't get it. Why is nothing created? Okay. Let's just create a fact. Test something, and all we do is using our workspace, we create a project, and so the create project is actually creating a project builder, and then we initialize it. And this should, on disk, physically create the project. And it does. There it is. Okay. Now if we do the same with the solution as well. Async task. Now we should have both a solution file and a project file. And we do. Okay.
Okay.
So, so what's up with if we run this test? And we go to, okay, yeah, now actually okay, now that it get created.
Oh.
But it still says that it does not exist. Okay. But
okay, but we can work with that. At least they're
yeah.
Okay, so we actually where does this error message come from? So maybe we're just going into the wrong validation.
Venus strings. So we are, yeah. So let's follow. If we go take a look at the stack trace, we are, okay, this is our CLI test. We are, oh no, yeah, we don't see that because we don't see our production code because, yeah, that's just an integration test. We call it via indirectly. How can we find out? I should be able to debug into our code, I hope. And actually, where we would expect to go is into our using command, and we should actually go in here. And I'm quite unfamiliar with debugging in Fleet.
No,
Maybe these exceptions are
not muted.
not helping.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it's a case of have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. You know what? I cannot argue that.
But so did we not hit the breakpoint just now, or did we hit it?
No, I don't think we even get there because of sure, maybe something wrong with debugging in our setup. No, that's just some code error.
Fleet. Well, we don't know for sure that it's the.
Maybe I'll just close all of the tests down here. So maybe spawning a new test runner perhaps does something. And so those files get created. That's cool. But the file does not exist. I don't think this is our logic. Let's go. I'll just for now get rid of the existing only things. To see, because I think this is from the, this error is from the system.command line. And yes.
Oh.
And now we get, okay, this could this now be actually our error message?
Yeah,
maybe.
Could be.
How do we previously go into, where is that? Using counter. CLI app. There we go. How do we deal with error messages? Oh no, we actually write to the console, so we don't. How did we deal with errors previously? We actually do throw an invalid operation exception. And how did we assert that in the other specify project file? Let's search for that. And we do a contains check. Because I think we're there, because we actually do print the unhandled exception system invalid operation, because we still haven't implemented. That's for future improvement to actually have like custom exceptions that we then catch and that carry also the information like an error text and also an return code. Since we don't have that, perhaps we place our verify with a contains, so we expect that the error message contains this error, and we may be good to go.
Yes. So like console.verify. Oops. There.
Something with contains. Do we have something with contains? Auto-completion should be helpful.
Yeah, it's just not auto-completing. Contains. Oh wait, we have contains. And I think that's it.
I think so.
Contains.
And I think we also have contains. No, we only have contains. Okay, and we pass nothing as an output, but something as an error. So the first argument is null or empty string, and then the second one is the error that we expect.
Invalid.
No. Let's not do the invalid except because we do want to change that later.
Just the
error. Yes.
But I don't know how many O's, and there's definitely 2 R's on there.
just do any. Actually, I'll save and run in the meantime.
That's an I. Jesus.
and see if we get a bit of a match. And not found. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think, yeah, we actually need the full thing.
Okay.
That's up there.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you at it?
No. No, I'm not. It just, I know my name pops up, but that doesn't mean anything. I could be anywhere.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay,
And
so quick recap. No. It's I don't think it's a new to do though. I think it's something we already have in the in our issue list.
50 issues. I exceptions.
Oh. No, error handling.
Yeah. We do have something too. You have a custom CLI exception, something that also carries the exit code and deal with the So it's not a new to do. It's an old to do. It's a year older for to do.
Oh my god! Wow.
We
Hello.
got a hello from India.
Thank you so much for joining. But just a quick recap. What was the? Can you tell me again what exactly the problem was? I didn't quite understand.
Yes. Since
we're writing something to the console.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
And what we write to the console is the full like system dot invalid operation exception colon, and then comes our error message error. Since we don't have the custom, we just print the error message, and the error message is an exception of type blah blah was thrown with message, not exactly that, but something like that. But we want to ensure that contains that, because later on we just get rid of the default error message and handle it properly, as we expect also with an error code. So every different scenario could also be a separate error code that we then document in our repository to help figuring out where the issue is coming from. And then we group together the error message with the error code, and then this is then improvement to the user experience in error cases.
Okay.
And I was totally forgot about that. But we now got, if both are passed, we have an error. And let's see.
But I think we should change the error message, right? Or are we going to check this in like that?
Would you like to change it to?
I don't know. I just, it's just so different. And you like consistency.
Both a consistency. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is how you get me. So let's take a look at existing error messages. I think we now should be, can we actually return the existing only now? Should be able to. We have currently specify, if we don't specify project file, or if we do both, specify which project file to be used. So something like specify either a project, a solution file, or a project file, not both.
Nice. And then also, I think this sort of if situation that I made, I think we should potentially put it to the if else below, because we're checking like similar things, and that kind of belongs together. Oh no, should stand on its own.
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, so we first had a test. We now get the test passing. Now we can refactor. So yeah, because we do check here. We actually know here if the project is not null, we could change this into an else if, and then have an else, because that means if. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would put it at the top, right? Because we want to first see, are they both there? Because then we can stop immediately, right? Because then everything's broken. And then we check, okay, if it's a project or if it's
Then
a
I'm afraid
solution.
I'm not sure what you meant. Would you mind? I guess could you write
Yeah,
it, because I'm not sure if
I can write
was
it,
able to follow.
and then I'll be completely wrong, and that's going to be awesome. I'm just going to do this. So like that, and then else if. Is it just else if? Else
Right.
if.
Mhm.
And then else. Oops. No, that else is already there. Oh my god. If. No, else.
Just
Done.
else.
Yes.
But we do have, actually, we now do the check twice. Project is not null.
No. Two different checks.
Well, if this check, so if
Okay.
project is not null and solution is not null, we know that
Yes.
project is not null. So if we throw here,
Okay.
we know project
I
is
can
not null.
see
So this is kind of
what you're
a
saying.
double.
I can see. So basically what we should do is have here an if, right? If project is not null, then we check if solution is not null, right?
Mhm.
Does that look better? Yeah, it looks better. I'm confident. Oops. Then we put in this exception.
Mhm.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh my god. I have a reputation for being bad at copy paste, but this was not my fault. I promise. I promise. I pressed the right buttons. And then, yeah, done. And then this, get rid of this.
Yeah.
Done.
Let's check the test. And yeah, I should print this statement and
put it on a T-shirt for me or something.
I was talking about the mirror for myself, but
Oh, is it green? No, it's red.
Well, so we still have this test. We can get rid of that test. Oops, can you not? And okay, now I closed all the results, so let them run them again. Just checking if the tests that we expect to pass are passing, and the ones we don't, not yet. And yes, so we still have, okay, if both solution and specify either a solution file or file does not, we again get this file does not exist thing. So this did not. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess we have some path problems. We do, if we pass the file name, that should, is this?
Is it this existing only?
Does file dot name full name? My bad. So this is maximum. That's embarrassing. No shame in being wrong. I used the wrong. Yeah, because file.name does not. We need to pass the full. So that also includes the
ending, right?
The entire. Actually, is file.name. Yeah, file.name is. No, I think file.name includes the ending, but not the entire path. And we need the full.
Got it.
Yeah, so we have name. That's file name. Let's call this full name.
Oh, okay.
To make that clear. And go to the project, physical project, and let's call this full name. We.
Okay.
What? Unknown Ruski is asking, what are we doing? Trying to figure out our own code, I guess.
Yeah, so we've been we're on here every other week, and we're building a .NET tool. Right now we're working on the using counter, which is like one of the things that our tool can do. The pre-release is already out, but we still have a lot of improvements to do. So what the using counter does is sort of like it helps you. Well, it's supposed to be able to help you deal with your using directives and organize them a little. And so the using counter actually just goes through each and every file on your project or solution. And counts which usings you are using and how many times you're using them. And if you realize that actually you've got one of like using system in every single file and you've got 20 files, you might actually want to organize it in like a global using file. And then you can use our globalizer, which then creates that for you so you don't have to do it manually. So that's sort of the idea. And right now, we're working on the using counter, and we're just making it better, because like a couple of episodes ago we only supported projects, and now we also support solutions, and that obviously makes for a lot of work having to be added and logic and stuff. And so we're just going through those to-dos to make this happen. And right now we're working, we always start with the tests. So we have a test where we put in both the solution and the project, and that's ambiguous for our tool. So we want to have like an error message saying, please only pass one of them. And so we just implemented this logic, and we make a test. That's usually red at the beginning. We make it green, and now we move on to the next to-do. And the next to-do is our other red tests.
Because exactly. Previous tests are failing because we now need to cover. We still have the implicit project logic broken. So maybe it's time to restore that. We now got if both are passed,
got this one.
Cool. Maybe let's move that up because we're here now. When exactly? So if none are passed, but there is exactly one project, let's open that project. We already have tests for that. Let's get those tests green. In the case that we have that there is one project in the current working directory, we want to use that.
But we already have that logic.
Currently this logic is currently commented out. That was like these extension methods.
Yes.
Just bringing that. So the question is now, where do we pass that? So what this previously did is, so if the project is null, that means it has not been passed, we say try to get that single project. And if there is none, we throw. If there is multiple, we throw. If there's exactly one, we take that. We need to pass that in the right place, I suppose.
Oh, is it just a matter of placing?
Okay. Let's find out. I guess so.
Let's find out. I'm just gonna cut it out. And then, so let's see. If the project is not null, we check if the solution is also not null. So we're not here because the project is supposed to be null and the solution is also supposed to be null. So we can forget this. So we already, you can't see where I'm pointing to. Anyway, just enjoy. All right, so after that, we know that the project is null. And what do we do? We assert, wait, is it just in the else? No.
So here we are in the if project is not null. So here in this else, we now know project is null.
Project is null?
Yeah.
But then why do we assert that solution is not null?
This was our previous. This is actually no longer correct.
Okay.
Because it could be if we don't pass it. Now we actually get a warning because if the project is null, we are here. We know that the project is null, but we have not confirmed that the solution is not null either. So what we could do is basically just copying this here, and now we know. Now this warning goes away. This null warning. We now
so we
know
need to go right at the end.
Yeah.
Easy. Oops. What happened? Okay, this is one too many, right? Yes. Ta-da! Done.
And we still need to invoke the project logic. Let's just copy it for now, if you don't mind. I'll go ahead.
This one.
We can consolidate that code later. to avoid duplication. Let's check our tests.
Oh, okay. We already throw if it's not a single.
Yep,
Got it.
this extension
Yes.
method is taking care of that, and all the tests are green.
Oh my god, that was great. That was a great feeling. That was awesome. Done.
And okay, cool. Yeah, actually.
Let's not look further
when exactly
into
one project. Okay, cool. Now it's time to when exactly one solution. When there's exactly one solution, we
Okay.
want to use that.
But we don't have any tests. Do we have any red tests?
Not yet.
I don't do any work if there are no red tests. Or do you think it's like a bit overkill?
No, always. No. Because, as Anon Ruski is saying, always nice with clean tests.
You are correct. You are correct. All right, so let's add another fact.
You know what? Do you mind if I go ahead? Because we do have that suit. We do have those sweet tests already with the.
Copy paste.
Well, but first there was that's not copy pasted, but copy paste mode. So we have explicit project file does not exist. No, hold on. Where are these? Yeah, the implicit. We have implicit land. Implicit single project. We use that. Count implicit. If project is missing, and if there is multiple. I'll just copy these. Just a small marker here. These here, and now let's change these three tests to solution.
Why do we have
context.
a marker?
Nah,
is that what we did before as well?
No, we didn't. No, I just wanted to. I just wanted to see that we know where the new three tests are starting, but actually, yeah, we get the compiler errors anyway due to same name, so we can just change that. Yeah. So if we have an implicit
solution, right?
Single solution, yeah.
I'm going to also create solution, but not add document, but add project, right? No.
Yes.
Add project.
Yeah. Since we need to go into the
C# project.
Now you need to. Now we need this. Yes, we need the. Pass those three things. Our project style. Oh, maybe we can consolidate this to avoid this duplication, and also get a hold because we have this callback. Well, let's go to project builder, and via the project builder, we can add the document. So yeah, let's just paste the add document here.
What? Okay. Paste the yeah.
Hold on, I meant.
That's what you said. No, but that's what you said.
Yeah, actually, you did exactly what I. Yeah, I can't argue that.
I was confused as well.
Now we create the solution with a single project and a single document. We initialize that, so we now created a solution. We just say using count. We don't pass the solution explicitly. There's only one solution. We expect now that there is the solution. Solution colon, this default name, names.solution name, just some helper. And I think this needs to be tabbed in by one because we now have a project with one system. I think this should be the tabbing because if we had multiple projects, the indentation would be something like that and so on. Okay,
but now we can have name.solution. Should we have again with name?
We could do that. We could do that to make it more explicit if you'd like to.
Well, we did with solution name.
I'll change it to synchronously down there. My solution. There we go.
And the projects.
You also want to give the project a cleaner name.
Yes, of course. Well ahead. Or are you already? Are we a bit slow?
Oh no. I guess we are now in clean test land.
We are. I think I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah. Well, this is so we can say our project. Our project is using this fluent syntax. So add document again is returning a project. So you could either add it here or there, where you prefer.
Okay. No, I can't.
Oh yes, that here. Excuse me.
I was
My bad.
I was so disappointed there. I'm sorry. Okay. Oops. No, why are there 3? No, why is there 1? I'm confused. Did you see that?
Mm. So this will be my project.
I'm struggling.
Oh, there was, okay, I guess maybe there's some, maybe due to weird indentation that we currently have. It
Oh, okay, fair enough.
kind of mixed up. Okay, yeah.
All right.
So we now expect those names to explicitly pass. Okay, if the implicit solution is missing, I guess we need to change because if we don't pass anything and don't have anything, I guess we need to say, well, this error message needs to change, but yeah, we will get to that. Well, I just change it into specify solution file. We will get a problem there, but let's come to that. And if there is multiple solutions, create solution. And let's create another solution. With solution name. do you want to name the first solution? And give it a, I guess let's give it some name.
Okay.
While I'll be awaiting these.
I did it completely wrong with the capitalization, right?
I think that's the proper
Is
kind
it?
of casing. Yeah.
Easy.
And okay, and we'll specify a solution file, but this will be we'll run into some troubles. But oops, thank you. Let's see where this leads us to.
Some red tests, hopefully.
Some red tests.
Oh, yes.
So
1,
implicit
2,
multiple
3.
solutions is failing. And
nice.
Which one do we start with? With the, well, if there is, it's actually the one that should work. So if there is one solution and only one, we want to take that.
Happy path first.
Yes.
Okay.
I still need to get used to the shortcuts. There we go. Yes, happy path. Okay, so if the project is null, solution is null.
Yes.
Oh, well, actually, okay, if the project is not null, if it is null, and the solution is null. Okay, here's the scope of both are null.
Both are
so
null.
What do we do now?
Wait, both are null. We check. No. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm thinking, and then it's okay to be wrong. Well, because we have to. Okay, here we check if there is exactly one project or if there's exactly one solution in the context. So actually, we might have to change this a little bit because we have to first. Because if I just like put it after this, we'll already throw here, and then we're already out, right?
Exactly.
So we need another if. But that's as far as
no. No, actually, what you said. So we need to change that logic a little bit. Oh, okay. We left it to do. We left it to do. We talked about this last time. I totally forgot. We don't want to throw. We return. We want to return null if none is found.
Nice.
Or if more are found. Return not null if exactly one is found. Alternatively, we talked about we return a collection of items, and then the caller could, because if we return null, if none is found or both or more than one is found, we lose the information which one. So we could return a collection of everything that is found, and then do the caller, let the caller decide on how to deal with that.
Okay, I think. Okay, so wait. When there's absolutely nothing there, then we can say, no, that's not good enough for us. But like if there are more, then we return the collection, right?
Well,
And if
also,
if exactly one of each, then we take that. You know what I mean? This is
yes,
complicated. I think
yes,
I wish. Yeah. Okay, you get what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
important.
But also, well, we also can't throw if none is found, because we need to find out if
No.
neither
We
a
return now. Can we just
solution
do it
nor
here?
yes, then in that case we could.
Just
Yeah.
this. Return.
Just
Return. No.
Done.
Done.
Here we have a switch expression. So return here is invalid.
Oh.
This error lambda, it's not lambda, but this arrow symbol it's not an arrow symbol. It's actually an equals to greater than ligature.
Ligature.
So if we want to return null, we can just write null here.
Oh. Easy.
Which means you now get a nullable warning because there is a possibility to return null. So we need to turn this file info into a file info question mark.
Okay.
But
if we have
do we
one
do if
file that's still file.
more is found?
No, we cannot, because we don't know at this point whether there is also exactly one solution that we might have to take.
Exactly.
So we cannot take this one. So this goes out. This is gone. Goodbye. No, we can't just leave.
Actually,
we have to do something.
What I'm thinking about, so maybe we change this a little bit. Maybe we just say
Yes.
get
Do your magic.
Get projects. We get all of the project as a collection that we find, and
Yes.
then just return them.
Oh.
And we move that now to the caller.
But
And
do you also want to return the solutions?
Yeah, so this could be now the second thing is we return solutions.
Oh,
and
okay.
just do the very same thing. To do chapter 3, we find all of the SLN files in the current solution, in the current working directory. I don't know how to do a rename. Control RR. Solution. Actually, we can just return here. And now, basically know, okay, we are now in projects land. We know we have projects and solutions that we get. Projects and solutions.
Okay. And now, if...
Now we need to do some ifing. Yes. Ifing? Yeah.
Okay.
My choice of word is iffy.
If... Okay, so wait. We know... What do we know?
So if there is only...
Projects is like greater than... No. If it is exactly... Wait, what does it return? If the count of projects is exactly 1.
It's an array, so that's length, but yeah.
Okay.
That's semantically the same.
Oh, no. 1. Nice. Then we know what to do.
But do we? What about the amount of solutions that we find?
Oh. Then we check here. Oh. Do we have an or?
So
No.
Hold on. Which case do you want to describe? If we only have one project, what does this mean?
Yeah.
Because we need to ensure.
If you only have one project, we need to check if we only have one solution. No.
Well, then again, we're ambiguous.
Yeah.
So when are we taking this one project?
I see what you're saying. And solutions. Oh my God. Solutions.length is null.
Well, it cannot be null, but you mean 0, right? But what if you have many?
Oh, 0. Yeah.
What if we have many?
Wait. Yeah, good question.
So if we have neither So if we don't have exactly one, then it's cool. Then it's good. If we have exactly one project and
Yeah.
hold on, wait a minute. You're right. No solution. No, yes, I was wrong. Yes, no, or 0. Yeah, you were right. My bad. If we
Are you
have
sure?
absolutely no solution, yeah. Because if we have multiple solutions, again, we have at least one solution which is ambiguous. Yeah. Now we know there's only one project and we can use the project. Yeah, you're right.
But now I don't know how to do that because we got rid of that in the.
Yeah, we can now from this, since this is an array, we can extract that single project out of there.
Okay.
Just set it to the project local variable that we have. This warning should go away and we should be good to go. Just move this up here and just assign to project that single project. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, does that mean? No, I don't know. I don't know. Is it just project is projects? No.
Almost.
It's not that.
Project is a single project, but project is an array of projects. How do we get to that single one?
Yeah. No, first the default or something. Can we do that?
Well, we actually we could do that. Yes. Yeah, we could do that. But we don't really need, because, well, again, now we have a warning because, well, default could return default, which may be null, but we already know there is one and only one. So we confirmed that already. So what you had actually, index 0, would be cool.
Okay. I mean, but isn't
first that would work. That would work because first returns the first element. We assured there is only one, so that's cool. We could also do last because there's only one, so first and last are the same. We could also do
middle.
There is single actually.
Single would be readable, better
and
readable.
The thing is, single would throw if there is more than one.
Yeah.
But again, that can't happen because we already confirmed that there is only one.
Yeah.
So all of them single, since there's only one, single, last, first, indexing into element 0, index 0, that's all the same. Well, the result will be the same. There is a bit of a difference in one time because the single still does a check if there is only one, which we did already. But yeah, let's not worry about performance right now. This is not a performance issue. It is not. It's so small. We will not be able to measure that. Okay, cool. Now
we could measure it if we tried.
We will have sometime a benchmarking episode. Okay.
Yes.
Probably benchmark.net. Actually, I think I'm fairly certain that this is also one of our many to-dos. Benchmark. There we go, at benchmarks.
There it is.
It's more older than a year.
Wow.
Okay, so
let's see if that
changed
the test, right?
Cool. So we should have one. Well, maybe now we need to deal. Yeah, now comes the difficult part of build failed. That's we have some error. Ambiguous invocation. What is the globalized? Oh yeah, we kind of killed that logic now. Let's not worry about the globalizer now. Because we then need to do that same logic there as well. Oops, should have not closed it. Wait, there's still build errors. Do we have more of these? Okay, how can I get to all of the build errors in Fleet? I'm uncertain.
Is anybody using Fleet regularly? Probably not.
Okay, well, we have the. Oh, that's the interceptor that we also broke now. By changing the method signature. Or maybe I should have not replaced. Yes, let's fix that quickly by.
Okay.
Oops. Not these, but that. What am I doing? Okay, so go to this file system helper. And I will copy these logic and revert these changes to get the old ones back and just add them on top. Did I make a mistake? No, I didn't. File system extensions, there they are, and just paste that back in. Okay, now we should compile. So I just added now the previous ones on top of what we previously had. We just need to remember to also change the other commands that we have as well accordingly.
Yep.
And we get
no. Oh, do we get more?
Yeah, well now it's yeah, the substrings are now, well, our messages. We need to update our messages.
Okay.
But the single solution. Oh no, we now have the single. Yeah, we restored the single project functionality. Let's also implement. Let's also do the single solution, so that we finish that thought, and then let's deal with the error with the messages.
Okay, because that seems to be pretty straightforward, because we can just kind of copy this and turn it around, right? So like else if project's length is 0 and solutions is 1, then solution is solutions dot single. Oh,
typo. I just pasted in.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's run these. Should be good. And we also, come on. Yes. No.
Go. Oh.
Single solution from the current working directory is, oh no, there's just some spacing. My bad. I made an error on this indentation. So this would be 2 spaces rather than 4. I guess it would have sufficed to just run this one test, but yes, there we go. So logic was fine, just I made an indentation error. Cool. Okay. Now let's deal with, the messages are now cool, because if,
So else if, right?
Yeah.
Now I think we can work with maybe or. So like if either projects or solutions is more than one, then we can say the same thing. It's ambiguous. We've got multiple projects or solutions. Please specify.
What do we want to? What do we want to return as an error message actually? So we have now kind of, which cases do we have? We have multiple projects, no solutions. Oh, typos, never mind. We have no projects, multiple solutions. We have no projects, no solutions. And we have many projects, many solutions. With many typos.
So my first instinct kind of was to go like, to just have the same error message for multiple projects and multiple solutions, because it could be both. We could have multiple solutions and multiple projects. So I have just like ambiguous multiple solutions / or projects found, and then we can also implement this thing that we said, that we also list everything we found, because even if it's then just there are no projects but multiple solutions, then with our output we will tell the user these are the things we found, and these things are just solutions or just projects or both.
So in the case of we have multiple solutions, we now, do I get it right? Yeah, there's just multiple projects or solutions have been found, and then we list them.
Yes, and then list them. Correct.
Well, let's invert that. Let's say.
I mean, if you're okay with that, that was my first instinct.
No, let's go with that. Multiple solutions or projects found in the current directory. So you would like to list them?
Yes, if possible. Or is that a whole new episode?
Let's see. Nah. Well, let's do an interpolated string, colon. Let's just list them. What do we have is I am a solution and ambiguous. Maybe let's do .sln as well, so that we add that information. And we could say please explicitly state either, well, what do we use? Specify. Please specify. Either a -- project or -- solution. Is this what you had in mind?
Yes.
Then let's do this extreme if we have implicit multiple projects, ambiguous, pasting this in here and saying, okay, now we have, let's give that a name with project name. I am a project, which is now I'm a project.csproj and ambiguous.csproj. Okay, and in the case neither is specified, what would you like to say?
Implicit project missing. So there's nothing there. We can't find anything. Yep. Then we say we cannot find anything. Good night.
Specify a solution or project file. The current working directory does not contain either.
Yes.
And the same error message for this one. Oops, this one as well. Yep. Cool. And okay. Now it's time to
do the
return
magic.
These informations.
Okay. I do the else if and you do the magic. Okay. Does that sound fair to you?
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Yeah, we already have Alden insert the refactoring. What's it? Suggestion from the chat. Yeah.
Length is okay. Wait, let me think. If it's greater than 0, or where are my pipes? German keyboard. Sorry. Projects. No solutions. Dot length. I'm getting tired. See, I was faster before. I was like, I have like a quickness curve in the stream usually. You don't. You're just always on fire. So that's good.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think so. Messed up a lot of tests today.
It's okay. I think I'm done. Oh, do you want me to do the other one as well?
Then
also an else if? Do we have any other case that we can think of? Probably not. It's just an else, right?
Let's see.
Well,
if it's just an else, we don't need the if.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm trying to formulate the message.
Yeah. Oh, is it just that you just... Oh, I thought it was like magic or something and we have to do... No, we have to do magic because you have to return the project and solutions.
We need to assemble the string. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But else so I guess we can get rid because else is just nothing.
Okay.
Now we need to assemble the messages. So in case of the else, this will be the specify a solution or project file. The current working directory contains neither, and the other one, we need to assemble. Since we do not know ahead of time the length of the string, we could/should use a string builder.
Yes.
And that's it's like usually, not in all cases, but usually it's a guideline. Well, a guideline. But the first approach to think of if you don't know the length of the string ahead of time, then string builder is a good idea. Not 100% always, but most of the time. So we have, let's call this message, new string builder. We start with the first line, have been found. Also the last line, where we do a...
So loud in the neighborhood. It's crazy.
I don't hear anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Feels like a full-on, I don't know, drama going on the streets. Yeah, I think there's heartbreak involved, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I know. Yes. Message. Dot append line. Oops. Oh, yeah. Append line. Okay. And now I would like you to add in the in between. So print the projects and solutions, the names of the projects and solutions, or the file names of the projects and solutions that we have found.
I have to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it together. Let's do it together.
Yes.
Let's start with projects.
Let's start with projects.
Let's start with projects.
Yes.
So how can we? So for every project that we find,
yes.
we're looking at it. So let's start with solutions. So for every solution that we find, we want to, indeed, we want to append a line that is minus space name of the file.
Yes, got it. Project in projects. Oh God, it is late. Yes. No. Projects. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
We can't use project here because we defined it already. I'll just rename this to file for now.
Okay.
And if we can specify the type explicitly, we see this as a file info. Okay. And now for each, append minus space name.
Message to the append line. Or what? Yes. Append line. File. Dot. Full name.
I think full name also contains the entire.
Oh yes, name.
Directory.
You are right. I got confused. We were talking about it before.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we also need a dash space or a minus a space before. Do you know how to do that?
A dash and space?
Yes, but there's actually three ways I can think. I guess there's 100, but 3 ways that I can think of to solve this now.
I'm sorry. You can think of 3 ways?
So we need to.
So I can think of 2. I could do this and a plus, right?
Yeah.
Oops. Yes, that worked. And a plus. And that's like noob code. That was my first instinct. But I think more beautiful would be the $sign situation, right?
Yes.
$sign. Then, oh my God, I haven't done this for so long. Like this? Yes.
But these need to be within the string. So it starts, you still have the string, the double quotes.
Yes.
But within this string, within the interpolated string, those spaces are now interpolated, or whatever is in these is interpolated.
Okay.
Yep.
Yay. Okay, nice.
What we could also do, because we have a string builder, we could also do, now you tell me what you like best. There's also just an append, which doesn't, the append line at the end. Basically, what an append line does is writing something and then appending an environment .new line at the end. We use environment.new line because the new line is different between Windows and non-Windows operating systems. So this is basically what the append line is doing. So if we don't append a line, but just append, we could also say dash space here, whatever you prefer.
Append line.
There we go.
Append line is better. And then
no, there was a way because we're almost there. And now, since we now I'm sorry, and I brutally removed this because there is a very elegant way. Because yeah, we were to copy it, but we have to use link. We have.
We do.
Link.
That is correct.
So we have the projects.
Yes.
And we have the solutions, and they are both file infos. This is why I wanted to put the file info here. So how can we actually? There is something we can.
No, I actually don't know.
There is something in the link where we can combine. It's not combine. There is something where we can combine, append. There is something. Combine. Why do I think of combine? It's not combine. Append. Is it append?
Append?
No, but append, I think, only adds one item at the end. Append just adds one item. But there is something where we can basically combine two enumerables into one. And I can't think of it.
Don't we have like the master of link in the
we may get help. We need help. I can't think of it. Combine. Why do I think of combine? Append, join, no. Merge, come on. Let's go. There is it's something innumerable.
So we're looking.
Again. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. So we are trying to, for each. We're trying to print like a list of all the implicit projects and solutions that we found. And so for each file info file in projects, and we want to link it so that we're not only searching in projects, but we're searching in projects and solutions so that we can print all of them at the same time. Does that make sense? Is that right?
Yeah.
Stefan? Okay. Good.
There is an extension, but I can't think of it. So the link extension method on IEnumerable. Concat. Oi.
Nice. Yes. There we are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And we just do solution, and that's it. And solutions, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And testing time. Green, red. So interesting. So the multiple projects, the multiple projects and solutions are not working. How do we substring not found? We want to find multiple solutions or project found, but we don't find that. Yeah, because I'm not passing it to the error message. We need to use the string builder, and toString is to actually.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Yeah, we were just throwing an empty exception of passing the message, and no, still not. No, okay. Solutions or product. Well, we quite pasted that. Then we say append line, and then maybe should this just be an append because maybe we have an additional new line, but the contains check. No, that doesn't explain. The contains check should still succeed. Is maybe file.name incorrect? Now I'm not sure. Now I kind of, how do we get the actual string? I want to print the, Okay. Let's go to verify contains, and let's do the error. You're setting the error, right? Yes. Can we just print it if we say console.writeLine? Will this be printed to the console so that we see what's going on? We definitely need better string assertions, but yeah, I'm sick. I'm giving away the end already. Teasing. No, it doesn't print that actually. There is a helper. There is a helper on XUnit where we can pass in. Hold on. Okay. Some I output helper. Let's pass that as well. I output helper. Yes, I test output helper. To which we then can actually write something to the console, because we want to write the this to the console so that we see it for now. Okay, we need to make it nullable, and if we have it, then we write it. So now we need to pass that to this method, and I think we have that already in our. There it is. I outpost helper. We can already set that up.
Nice.
But in order to get that in XUnit, we need to create now a constructor for this test project where we just pass in this I test output helper. And we have a base constructor where we pass that. And what am I doing wrong? Can I resolve system I test output helper?
Why?
Import type. Yes. Which is now passing it to the base constructor, where we already set that up, that it's set to this output. Now we have it, and now we can use it. And let's pass that to our, this to the output. That should be good. And I was hoping now that this prints now to our test output, the actual string. But we get a build error instead. I think something wrong again. Oh, we get a tip. Is an unhandled exception, I think. Maybe check actual. Okay. No, hold on. Yes. Oh, yeah. Checking actual. Yeah. I think the first approach, I used the wrong one. Yeah. Call is ambiguous. Oh, yeah. Because. Sorry for the chaotics. I'm still getting used to. Yeah, this method that I wrote here is not good because I caused an ambiguity between those two. Let's just kill that one. This should fix the issue. Because I had two methods that, well, one with an optional parameter, the other one without. And that caused some ambiguity, I suppose. One test. Oh, no. Yes. And do we now get? Yeah. Because it prints. It does not. I was hoping that it prints. Oh, there it is. Yes. Multiple solutions or projects found in the current ambiguous SL, and I'm a solution SL. Ooh, the other. It's not the order that we expected.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because I think by default it's alphabetically.
Oh, okay.
But this may be. Oh, this could be operating.
In our assertion, right?
Yeah.
Done. When in doubt, just assert
ambiguous.
something else.
Yeah. And the other one is just searching for ambiguous. There we go. Yeah, because A comes before I. But this could now be operating system. Maybe that's an operating system thing. The ordering. I'm not sure. Could be. So if we want this could be. We have CLI tests which are also running on, because I'm here on Windows. We have automation that runs it on macOS and Linux, on Ubuntu as well. So this could fail there. I have this feeling. So let's order them to enforce that behavior, where we can say order by, and we have our file, and we want to order by file dot that name. And let's run the tests and see them. Auto green.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Isn't that a more beautiful sight?
Now, going back to what Eric earlier, couldn't this be KCP candidates for switch statement with 2 or more variables? Most likely.
Yeah.
So we can. Well, because a switch is supposed to return a switch statement. Oh no, switch statement. Switch statement doesn't. A switch expression. I was thinking about a switch expression. A switch expression has to return something. A switch statement, not necessarily. Yeah. Is the refactoring turn the switch statement?
That would be awesome.
I haven't written a good old switch in a time. Yeah, switch expression. Does a switch expression? Yeah, but we're switching on 2. We're switching on 2 inputs. Well, we could merge them into a value tuple. We projects and solutions, and we switch on that. And in the case that, okay, now we need to, do we need to give that a project and solutions? I'm confusing myself. In the case of maybe list patterns. In the case of, would this actually work? Maybe. In the case, let's add a default case and see if that compiles. Default case for new invalid operation, or do we have an, invalid operation exception unexpected. Unexpected. So yeah, this actually does compile. So we're passing the, is this not needed? Can we pass multiple things into a switch expression? I did not know that. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is not needed if we say break, because it doesn't do anything. Okay. So we now have a tuple, I think, and we now hope doing pattern matching on that. And in the case of, and we can combine that with list pattern, I hope. And if we say we have exactly one item with a discard, we don't care about the item, we just say 1. And the other one is empty. We would like to do that.
But how do we know if it's exactly 1? Because it's just something, right?
Well, projects, this is basically a length 1 check, because we assert that there is, yes, because actually we had that previously. Well, we had it to some degree previously. In our, if we jump to our extensions that we had, or still have, so those are the list patterns. If we switch on something enumerable or something that is a collection, I think it should have it needs to have a length or something. We can say, is it empty? Does it have exactly 1? Or does it have any amount. The dot dot basically means any.
That's perfect.
What
That's
does it mean?
exactly what we
Multiple?
need.
I'm not entirely sure. We could,
Okay.
and then underscore just says, okay, 1. But we also want to extract that. So we could, can we actually say project here and it actually fills it? No, we can't. Oops, we're moving too much. And we say, okay, exactly 1, please. So 1 project, 0 solutions. The other case would be, I'm still not 100% positive this actually works, but would be 0 projects, exactly 1 solution. Then we extract the solution. The else case is more than 1 on either hand. So this should now be the dot dot. I think dot dot means any amount, but we already covered these. No, then we both are empty. I think we need to, now let's see where this goes. We do that. Yeah, we throw, so we don't need a break. And we also have the case of, well, the other thing should be our default case instead of the else.
Okay.
And then we throw it as well. I'm not let's comment that thing out. I'm not entirely certain this works. I haven't written a switch expression like on a switching on a tuple yet.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So the implicit one, yeah, because this means any. Could also be 0. So we need to turn it around. We say if both are empty, we throw that. And everything else, since all we handled the exactly 1 of either. We handled them both empty. Now everything that is left is basically this one where either one has more than.
Perfect.
None. And could be good.
Jam. Woohoo!
And yes, this is a candidate for switch expression.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
This is what you meant, Eric.
Yeah.
I did not know that we can actually pass multiple variables to a switch. I'm not sure what this thing is called. Which then turns it, and then we can do tuple stuff. What I thought we need to do is to have like these as the switch parentheses, and these as the tuple parentheses. But we can actually tuple it tuple style. I have no idea when this was added, but yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see, I promised at the beginning of this stream that there hasn't been a single episode where not both of us have learned at least one thing, and I was right.
Actually, maybe this comes back to a question from Anon Ruski that we haven't answered yet. Maybe we don't say that we have. I'm not sure if we have leaked that yet, so maybe let's keep that a secret. But since how long have you been coding?
About 2.5 years. I kind of got into the whole IT world with doing software testing, but with the tools. I didn't need to do any coding there, so I did that for a while before I met Stefan, and then he taught me coding. So yeah, how long have we known each other?
4 years-ish.
Really? No, that's not true. No, that's not true. It's 2024. Yeah, 2-3 years. Between 2 and 3 years. I would say 2.5 years would be fair for me. How about you? How long have you been coding?
16 years. And I still learn something new all the time. Especially with C#, because they bring out new versions
Yeah,
every year, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it.
for sure. But this is why we make a good team. Like I kind of, some because we have some viewers who are obviously very accomplished and very good at this stuff. But we also have some viewers who are maybe new to it, and I hope I can kind of be a window into the expert world of Stefan's brain for all of our noobs out there.
I wouldn't call.
Does that make
No, no,
sense? Was
no.
that even an English sentence? Oh my God, like this is the thing
No,
when
no, it
Stefan
does not
goes
make
wrong.
sense.
It doesn't, right?
The expert brain part is definitely not true. We
Okay.
saw that today on various occasions. It's just, I guess it's just advanced failing. I don't know. So that's not
But
failing
it's
101,
okay
that's
to
failing
be
201.
wrong.
Excuse me?
It's okay to be wrong. That's
It's
also
okay to
something
be.
we learned today.
It's okay. Where is
That's
it?
the motto of today's episode.
Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. I'm looking through the chat history. There it is. No, there it is. No shame in being wrong.
No shame in being wrong. Awesome. Well, we got all of our tests green.
Did we do all the to-dos? If a single project is passed, if a single solution is passed, if both are passed, yeah, we have that. If neither are passed, we have exactly one solution with exactly one project. If multiple, we have an error. If neither, we have an error. Yeah. Yeah. Dealing with filtered solutions is. Do you want to go into filtered solutions? I'm not even sure if MS Build actually, if our infrastructure actually supports it. Let's give it let's try it manually. Let's go into one of our. Let's see if it works theoretically, and if it does, we could just then later on off stream maybe add, because we again over time. That's our signature move, isn't it?
That's also a signature move, yeah.
But
next stream, we are going to try really, really hard to be on time, right? Because it's one of those.
It will be easier to be on time, yeah.
Will it? Really?
Well, I don't want to spoil it yet.
Okay.
So
if you want to know what we don't want to spoil it, you have to stay until the very end.
So this one, okay. Let's add a file to that. New file.
Yep.
And let's call it our filter.slnf. Okay. Now I'm super unfamiliar with the solution filter format, so let's find .NET. No, it's actually, that's a .NET thing, I think. Is it? Or is it a general MS Build thing? We'll find it with .NET. Filtered solution format. We copy that. Bloop. We have the path to our solution, which is just my solution.sln, and the projects will be. Let's just use one project, so the test project 0. Let's use the one project which only has one file. This will be easier to see. And let's add that. So we have test project 1, CS proj. I think this is a valid solution file. Let's give that a try. If we open this in the terminal and say .NET build my solution, no, how do we call it? Our filter.slnf, and it isn't. Because includes projects that is not in the solution file. Ooh, what? Ooh, it's not put. Okay, my bad. Wrong project name. My project 2, this one. Let's try to build that again. Okay, and it builds. Okay,
Okay.
so we now have a valid solution file, and now let's try to run our tool against that. So .NET run, going to our tool and passing. Let's pass an explicit solution because we didn't deal with the solution filter. Because we have both a solution filter and a solution, let's pass it explicitly. Let's pass to solution our filter.slnf, but we need some more code because our code currently does not account for SLNF files. So when extracting all the solutions, we want to get solution and also solution filter files. I'm not sure if this is valid. Haha, now we would need the globbing. That could help.
Ah, nice. Also
So
something I learned on the stream. So there you go.
Another to do we haven't implemented yet. I don't think this is valid syntax.
That too.
I don't think at all. I'll just give it a brief try, and this should fail pretty dramatically. No, it works. It just works. Okay, cool.
Done.
That works. I was not aware. Does it work by accident?
Well, we can run a test to test it in case something ever changes, right? No? Oh, wait.
No, I had
something.
Yeah, no, this I wasn't. No, I don't think this works. But we're not even hitting that code. I was wrong. We don't need that because we pass the solution explicitly. So the project is not null. That is false. The solution is not null. That is true. And then we pass the solution name that way. So we actually hit this case. So it was working already. And it does. And we only... Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because the logic that I wanted to go at, which is totally wrong, is to get all of the solutions as the fallback when we have neither a solution nor a project passed.
Mm-hmm.
But we pass the solution explicitly. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And since we now have a solution, so this is actually solution or filtered solution. Solution is not null. We go in here, we pass it to open solution async, and that MS build workspace, because under the hood there is an MS build workspace, there it is, understands filtered solutions. So it just works.
Perfect.
And
but should we still write a test about it though?
Do we? Yes, that's what I guessed about it.
I mean, it could be that something changes, and then we'll be the first to know.
That's right.
And we don't have it covered, and then we have a bug in production, and everything's going to be terrible. So let's have a test.
I have a bad feeling because we should have written it before.
No, we said we want to try it manually first because it could be that it's not even supported.
I will grab the one test where this one, where we create this whole solution. Copy that.
I love how loud your wheel on your mouse
Ooh,
is.
That's really audible.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to buy myself a silent mouse wheel mouse. Silent mouse wheel mouse. Counts.
I mean, it wasn't. It was fun. Yeah.
Excuse me?
It wasn't a bad sound. It was just.
Okay. So we create a solution. What we should do is then also initialize async, some facility to also create the filtered solution. What I'll do now is just a file what's that file add write all lines. Have the string SLNF. do I still have that open? Yeah, grabbing that and pasting this one in.
Mm-hmm.
This is again where, oops. So, Rostering literals are amazing because JSON just looks like JSON. Actually, can we do that? Can we say, not sure, wider can do that if we say lang equals to JSON. Not sure if Fleet can do that. So that actually gets JSON formatted now. And then, but we also need a file name, not just a text. First comes the path. Oh, that's write all lines. Hold on. Write all text. Write all text. There we go. And we need to .slnf, which we call, let's call it filter. Filter.slnf. And we pass this in. Oh, we need the full name. How do we get the full? Okay, we need the path. String path. I think we have this somewhere in our integration test setup. We know the directory. Question is, how can we access it? Scratch file system. It's this one. Where's the file system access? Well, we don't really expose that, do we?
Well, let's expose it.
No, let's expose it. Let's say string. It's a directory, isn't it? Directory scratch or base. And no, not the scratch directory. We need the test directory. Let's call it current directory. And we get this via the that's just scratch. Oops. Is that the same type? No, scratch is a directory info. Yeah, directory info. Directory is a static type. Directory info is the instance. And now we have the directory at our disposal. So we should be able to path.combine the current directory with filtered solution. Current directory is a directory info. We need to get a string out of that, full name.
Full name.
And then pass that path here as well. And this should work.
Let's do it.
But I want to see it fail. I will remove the project from here, so that's not part of the solution filter.
Okay.
Run the test. Oops. Because only if we have a failing test, we can confirm that it's then working. Yeah.
Yeah. Never trust a green test.
We never test a green test that was never read before.
Okay. Yeah. Never trust a test.
Because once it is green, it should stay green. But we couldn't trust it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, it fails, and if we bring it back, and let's just run this one.
Oh, how do we?
No, let's run all.
Yeah.
Unless we made a mistake. Oh yeah. Oh no, it is still red.
Oh no. What happened?
Is that? Oh yeah, because the assertion was wrong. Or let's remove that again. The assertion was expecting both, but we actually only expect project 2 because that's the one that will be the one in our solution filter. Let's run this test. Red.
Oh. My project O. What's that? 0.
My project 0. Ooh, if we have an empty, you know what? I'll pass. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is actually valid. So let's path both. Let's pass project 0, project 1 here. So what happens if we pass both?
Okay.
Because maybe if this is empty, it still uses all.
No.
And because we expect project 2, but we actually get my project 0, so it's included. If we now comment that out, I think it comments, well, actually, I think in the spec, in the specification, comments are not supported in JSON, but a lot of tools do support them. No, it still fails.
No, the actual is empty.
Oops. It was working before. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So now we have some error. We pass, maybe some paths are wrong. We have take the string and the content. So the path is okay. So that's right. We have the entire path, filter.slnf. We pass that and we write that. So this should be very much available. I will, just to make sure to understand what's going on. Run this test again. See what we have on the file system. Is it always the last minutes that take forever for us? So we have to filter. So yeah, maybe this really doesn't work. Projects are there. My project 1, my project 2. Okay, what if we actually remove that? Oh, damn it. Oh, is it just oh no, it's again some spacing thing.
Spacing, yeah.
Of course. But no. That's embarrassing. If we bringing that one back. So if we have, okay, so.
Okay.
There we go. Now it should fail for the expected reasons.
Okay.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
We expect project 2, but you got project 1. Now we commented out because I'm still fairly certain that comments here, MS Build supports them by parsing the JSON. No, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it actually doesn't. Just removing the line entirely. And did that.
Yay!
Okay, no, comments are not support. I'm mixing that up. I thought, no. I'm mixing up with something else. I'm mixing that totally up with something else. No.
Okay, but we have all of our tests screen.
Oh, we also have a unit
I
test,
think
integration
that's a
test.
successful evening. Pardon?
Just add myself another to make this part of the solution of our solution builder to also allow filtered solutions to be added. So just some syntactic sugar, but it will just call this code sooner or later to get it more so that we can for later tests then reuse the logic of filtered solutions. Move into functionality into the physical project solution builder.
Awesome.
Cool.
So, I mean, yeah.
To do.
Pardon?
There are still some to-dos, but Those are, I think, the one that fail if no options are found. Yes, we do. Add test that supports filtered solutions.
Done.
The same rules apply for filtered solutions. And be more defensive on globalize.
Yes,
I totally forgot what we
because
meant with that last
no,
time.
I think I do. It has something. No, I don't actually remember. But it has something to do where I think I was saying that we kind of want to have the same logic in the counter and the globalizer, but I said I would be more defensive because with globalizing we actually change stuff. I just don't know exactly what I was specifically talking about, but I just think, yeah, we should definitely reconsider. Or, yeah, we should definitely have a think about before we, do the same thing in globalizer, because it could potentially change files that you don't want changed, and that would be bad.
So in the globalizer, if there is either a project or a solution in the current working directory, we don't want to use that.
Yes, I think that was it. I think that was it, because I would probably just type in using globalize, and then I would just globalize everything everywhere, and would be super sad. I think that was it. But let's have a think about it. I might be wrong, I think sometimes, again, it's good to be like new at this stuff, and just, being like kind of, like in testing it as well. Like when you have manual tests, you always have to try to remember to be like, I don't know, somebody who really has never seen this before and never used anything like this before. And so for me, that would be helpful. But on the other hand, if, it might be a bit overkill, because chances are the people who are going to use our tool know what it's doing, or like at least look at the help before they do anything.
Because I would argue with consistency.
Yes. And you're right. You're absolutely right with that.
Let's say consistency question mark. Okay. So we still walk away with another issue. So even if we close one, we add one.
Absolutely. So, but this is this is kind of part of our itinerary. Like we went on the stream, we both learned something, tick. We have more issues now than we had than we had a couple of hours ago, tick. And was there anything else we wanted to achieve? Green tests, tick.
Green
Done.
tests. Learn English.
Learn English.
Ligature.
Ligature. Oh. Yeah, I think that was an evening well spent, and I'm really happy that you all joined us for it and hung out with us tonight. Yeah. Are we ready for the big announcement? Do you want to do the big announcement? Because I'm going to be
go time.
You go time.
Me go time. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I spoiled it already.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, because what we saw is that our string assertions are not ideal in our console.
Yes.
What's that? The console extensions. We had to do some. No, it's not here. Where are they? The console, something verifier. There we are. Yes. Test console extensions. We had to do a little bit of cheating to understand what the actual error message was, because the X unit assertions, cutting them off rather soon. Maybe there is a way, but I haven't found it. Also, what is, if we do have some like assert.equal. Okay, well, that's just a good. Well, I have it here. Where do I move? Checks, and I always forget, is on the left-hand side the actual, or is on the right-hand side the actual, and the respective opposite than the expected. Then also have to hover it, and there we go, expected actual. I always mix it up. And we could solve both problems with the Fluent Assertions library. That's actually an issue that we have open for almost 1.5 years.
Wow. Yeah. I think it was one of the first ones.
Yeah, I was 13. That's a rather low one, yeah. Oh. Which number are we now on? We are now on 103. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this number also includes pull requests. They also get these IDs. So this is issues and pull request incremented together. But yeah, we
Still a
have
lot.
29 closed. So yeah, it's still close to a lot of issues. So it's like it's still at the very
But
beginning.
still, you know, one of the reasons why we had it open for so long is because we probably can't solve this by ourselves. We need some help to implement those fluent assertions in our project, and we will get this help from no other than Dennis Newman. He's going to be our new next guest on this stream, and I'm so excited. You can kind of hear it. I'm falling over my words because I'm super excited that we get the creator and maintainer of fluent assertions to help us implement this in our project. So do not miss the next episode. It's going to be a very good one. Yeah. When is our next episode?
Yes, we will be on the Wednesday, June the 12th. So that's exactly 2 weeks minus 3 hours.
2 weeks minus 3 hours. Be here or miss out on the legend Dennis Newman. So I can't wait. Yes! That's literally my face when I heard about it as well. Yeah.
We kind of promised this for quite a while, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we did, but now we're making it happen, and I'm super excited. So yeah, 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Put it in your calendar, and if you no, absolutely not miss it, please. No, it's honestly, I think, you know, whenever we have a guest, I think they're really special episodes, and we've been really fortunate with people coming onto the show and chatting to us and helping us out. And I think the next one will be no exception. So yes, put it in your calendars. But if you don't have a calendar right now, don't worry. You can also follow us on any of our social medias. There's a list here on our GitHub page. These are all that we currently have. Just give us a follow. We will post when our next stream is, and we'll post a link so you will not have to remember all by yourselves. And again, if you're looking at this list and thinking, there's one very special social media still missing, then don't worry. We are also extending this list, and this time in 2 weeks, we will have, by this time in 2 weeks, is that English? Probably not. We will have Discord as well. So you can join us there as well in a couple of weeks. I think from my side, that's it. I just want to say thank you so much for spending the evening with us, and especially to our regulars who keep helping us out and who we've kind of come to rely on. So, so please, stay regular, and please return to code or not to code.
You're more than just welcome. We'll be back. And I'm failing. I'm now not. You did all the transitions so well, and I have one job and I failed it. There we go.